What's going on YouTube? We back looking at these houses. A little boring video. Real quick, I start with this notebook pad that I just wrote. So in case of an emergency, something happened where I need some quick cash or something about to lose the house. These are the prices that I could try to quick sell my semi trucks for. So you got the 2007 FLD 120 with the blower and a pneumatic trailer already hooked up. At the low end, 15,000. At the high end, 20,000. In a 1997 Freightliner Classic, I could probably quick sell it for about 12,000 to 15,000. The 2006, the blue truck, that's gonna be my main truck with the C15. So that's the only truck I wouldn't sell. The rest of them, I don't care about. As far as backup company jobs, if didn't sell any trucks and I just need a backup company job to save the house or something like that, I would go haul crude oil at Badlands. That's one of the companies there in North Dakota, Utah. There are other places too, but that's where I'm going in that particular area. Or I would go do production water hauling up in North Dakota, which I already got experience at. As far as OTR companies, I would do cryogenics at LGT Transport, OTR, food grade Indian River. I know they'll take me OTR too. And then, if all of them options right there don't work, then car hauling with United Road or Hogan. That's like a last resort, they car hauling. And then, of course, if I want, now all of those are W-2 jobs. They just high paying W-2 jobs. Now, if I need a quick 1099 job, then that's just getting on Craigslist and looking in the Chicago area for, any of these Russian slash Ukrainian 1099 gigs. Okay, so just making sure I got multiple backups. Now, of course, in order to get into an emergency, the house is about to get foreclosed on. So that's like I'm like 3 months behind. You know, I ain't never been through no foreclosure, so I can't explain. But all this right here is if I was about to lose the house, these are the different ways I could, get some money. Okay, now that we got that out the way, price range on the house 80,000 to 130,000. So this is calculator.net. Basically, I just put the home price, said at 130. The bank said they want 15% down, 30-year mortgage. Interest rate probably gonna be high. I just said it at 7%. Um, I'm not gonna know the interest rate until I get approved. But I just said at 7%. Could be high, could be low. I don't know. Property tax is about 1,700 on a $130,000 house in Memphis. Or well, this particular the numbers I got right here. This is for Memphis, Tennessee. Outside of Tennessee, could be something different. Home insurance is usually 2,300. You know, annually. Same thing with property tax, 1,700 annually. Plus or minus, like I said, is based on a $130,000 house. We calculate that monthly payment is about $735. Do I plan to only pay $735 a month? No, no. That's just the minimum that needs to be paid every month. Is that what I'm finna go out here and get in this truck and ride around all of America to pay? No. But if I did pay $735 a month for the course of 30 years, the total that I would give to the bank is 200. No, no, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, okay. $264,000 roughly is about what I pay. That's with principal and interest and all that stuff. If I read that correctly. Yeah, total of 360 mortgage payments, 264,000. That includes $154,000 in interest. Okay, down payment about $20,000, which that ain't no problem for me. Getting the down payment, I look at that down payment as me buying a fourth semi truck. So yeah, I already got experience, getting that type of money to put down or to cash out on things. So that all that stuff is easy. Plus, I'd be already 15%. Um, what's the word I'm looking at? 15% equity. I guess that's the right word. I have 15% equity in the house. Plan to stay in this house for about a year and rent it out. Um, that's all I really plan to do is just rent the house out. But the first year, Gotta stay in it so I won't be committing, fraud and all that stuff. So now, yeah, I got the picture. Now let's go and see what type of house in Memphis could I get between that $80,000 and $130,000 price range. Here's the filters: 80 to 130K. Looking for 3 bedroom, minimum square feet 1250, no HOA fees, and a house built after 1960. I'm looking for a single family or multifamily. Okay, let's take a look. So this one is 129,000 for a bedroom. I'll take a look just for the hell of it. Just a little basic house. See if we can see the photos. Not too bad. Just something basic. First house don't need to be fancy. Just really something I can rent out in the future. I like all that yard they got though, but I would cut that tree down right there in the front. I'm mainly for brick houses. I just feel like a brick house holds more volume. But this one is 130,000. Estimated monthly payment $717. 4 bedroom, 2 baths. Probably could just rent it straight out to be honest. Been on the market 102 days. Now I don't really care if if any of these houses need work, anything like that. Whatever work they need, I would just find a general contractor man, just pay it cash as far as the work. As long as they don't need like major work, anything like that. Wait a minute, what does it say? New paint, windows, refurnished floors, new AC will be installed at closing. Nice size home and lot for money, cheaper than rent. It was leased at 1,700 a month, but you can own it for less. So they claim they was getting $1,700 a month in rent. Let me Google this address right quick, see where in the world it's at. I know based on the area. It's up on Google Maps and see if they tell the truth. I do not know that area, but it is by the airport though. I look like Dolphin area. I see that. Is it? Where's Elvis Presley? I see Airways Station, Airways Boulevard. This look like it's somewhere near. Let me see the street. It's on the main street. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, see that tree right there be gone. I wonder how much of this land. I'm pretty sure you don't get all this back there. Yeah, I put a new driveway, knock that tree down. The street where it's at ain't bad at all. Is that a church right there? I would hate to buy a house next to a church. It is a church. But I guess that means safer area, huh? What the hell is in this door? Is that a church too? Dang, man, y'all got two church. Nah, I see that. You got two churches side by side. I had to think about that. I mean, I would assume the area is safe, but I don't like to see funerals and all that. Every other month. Y'all know how that go. But for a truck driver though, man, I be done build a freaking driveway to go all the way around here. I drive the truck right on up and now if I was using it and like to park my trucks, okay, because it ain't got no HOAs and If the city would let me park my trucks, oh yeah, we in there. I wouldn't care nothing about no funerals or nothing. I'd cut that tree down, man. I had a semi truck park right there. Boy, I'd be one money making fool. But yeah, the reason I cut the trees down is so it won't fall on the house though. But like I said, I wish it was brick. It don't look bad though. Now, as far as was they getting 1,700 a month in rent, yeah, I mean it's hard to tell when ain't nothing else on the street. I mean, where I don't know where this particular street is at. I've never been on this street. It's freaking house. Yeah, I have no idea. You ain't got to worry about getting robbed because you the only motherfucker on the street. What is this? Is this some type of school or something? Memphis Athletic Ministries. Dang, is that a church too? Side what? South Side Wildcats. What is that? Okay, it's a youth organization. Okay, it's just like a community center. Um, well, I mean, you know, the house there. That's a job for a real estate agent to tell me about what their house get rent for, because it'll be too hard for me to tell. Dang, you got another church in the back of it too, but that's both. Wait a minute. So this is a church. That's a church. That's a church. Boy, they hustling y'all in Memphis, man. This is crazy. How you got three churches? Where's the fourth church at? Where's the fourth church? I mean, you got three churches all on the same road. Up there, up. See, I knew Dolph was over here somewhere. There go Makita's right there. But that ain't the same. Yeah, that's Air Works Boulevard. So this dollar store right there. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's the shell he was at. Yeah, I know. I thought this was Dolph area. Yeah, this was the shell he was at. He went to Makita Cookies right there. And I was right here at this dollar store. I walked across here to take my photos and stuff for Instagram. Hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I never turned down this road right here. Oh, you got the interstate right here. Oh, okay. That ain't too bad if you got the interstate right there. It's not a lot of people over here, so I wouldn't imagine it's too much crime. That may not be a bad idea. Yeah, warehouses. Still look at all these warehouses. This is where all the money at right here. Look at all these warehouses for trucking. Look at all that trucking money right there. ABF freight right there. But anyways, I ain't even spend that kind of time on it. I don't look at that house like that. But 130,000, not a bad idea. Like I said, we will have to verify that rent though. Let's continue. 119. I don't like the way it look. This 120. Kind of old school on the inside. I don't like the way it look. 120. Let me take it out. Check it out. 1,500 square feet. Now I'm not just looking in Memphis, Tennessee only. Obviously, there's gonna be other states and cities that I'm looking to. Obviously, some repair work need to be done. That little freaking thing in the window back they got to come off. I been put Central Air up in here. See all these when the walls look like this right here, I don't like this look, man. I want drywall, so I don't like that. But I understand it's a nice old school house. Uh, Not my type of look, man. Too much work look like it need to be done. See, it's 125. Okay, let me see what this look like a lot better. More basic, okay. Got a little garage. See, I like the drywall look. That look like the living room, kitchen. Yeah, see, nice and basic. Just need to be cleaned up a little bit. Small garage, one car door garage. Not too bad, not too bad. Don't need too much work. Not too much really any work. Is this the back door or is this a bedroom? That look like the back door. Is this the living room? This house must have been remodeled recently. Okay, that's a bedroom right there. That's a bedroom, kind of small, but I had to walk in to see how small it is in person. I think it's worth the money though. It don't look too bad at all. Where is it though? And how much space is on the outside? This garage can be extended. This whole side of the house can be extended. It actually looked like this garage was added on, and I wouldn't mind extending it out. Oh, how much yard are we working with now? That kind of was kind of can make it worth it. Let me look at the address on this. Okay, let me Google it. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, look around the neighborhood. Okay, it's a corner house. Neighborhood look pretty decent. Go around the corner, look at the side. Was this a dead end street? Oh, perfect dead end street. Ain't got to worry about them. All right, let me look at it from the side. That's the back of the house right there, covered up in trees and stuff. Is it fenced? What is all this right here? Who yard is all this right in here? Is that part? Is that your yard too? Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, 'cause I see the chairs and stuff back there. Yeah, I put up a little privacy fence, a wooden privacy fence, all the way around this corner, and knock all these trees. Not man, I get all that crap cut down. Yeah, that's a good area, man. Let me go around the other side and see. Yeah, that's the backyard right there, 'cause I see the fence right there. Yeah, yeah. See, I just get a wooden privacy fence. All these trees and stuff will go. This tree right here, knock it down. Driveway. Driveway is cool. You can put another driveway over here when you knock that tree down. But this right here is perfect. I would just probably, what I do is just right here, this little edge right here, I would put some concrete down right there to make it a full driveway. So, and the city lets you keep going. I put concrete right here, and then you just drive straight up. But yeah, man, and then the house beside it already been bought and remodeled. Yeah, they already remodeled the house right there and the house right here, so they remodeling this whole neighborhood. Where is this at in Memphis? Let me see what area. Small neighborhood. Where is this? Oh yeah, you secluded, man. You up there, man, you secluded up there. You in the top part of Memphis on a street bike. Yeah, you up there with no crime. Man, ain't nobody up there. Well, technically, you ain't in Memphis. 'Cause Memphis down here somewhere. You ain't in Memphis, but that's a good area, man. I don't know if there's any crime up here, but I'm saying, of course, there's a church somewhere. But oh, there's a fire department right there. You right? Okay, well, you right beside the fire department, so you ain't worry about too much crime. That house is right there, and the fire department right there on the corner. That is the fire department right there, ain't it? No, there ain't no fire department. What the hell? Where the fire department go? Okay, it's right there. Okay, yeah. Yeah. We ain't worry about it. So we got some good choices at the $130,000 mark. Now, obviously, these houses won't be available when I'm ready. It'll be a whole new set of houses, but I'm just showing y'all about how much the houses cost per month. What I got to put down. Here go another one, 120. Look kind of small. And the website I'm on is houses.com. So they got a couple of options, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and skip over to another city. It's 1,600 square feet. Oh shoot, I don't even like the way that outside look. That ain't what I was trying to click on. Thought I had seen one. Dang, it keep jumping on me. If it stop moving, let's see this one. Don't tell me they only got one photo. What good is that? Westwood neighborhood. That sounds like a neighborhood where the girls used to live. Me stayed at Westwood. Yep, I knew it because I used to live right here. They go save a lot right there. I used to drop a girl off over here in Westwood. Yep. Dang, is this her street? Where's the house I'm looking at? Is this the house? Oh, y'all can't see what I'm looking at. What's the address? 887. It's not that house. Where's 887? Oh, am I looking the wrong way? Is that the house? No, it's not that house. Where's the house? Oh, no, that is the house right here. Yeah, this the house right here. It's got these trees all in the way. Dang it, Google Maps, that ain't good enough for me. I can't tell what's going on now. It's in a decent neighborhood, though. I know this whole neighborhood, man. This ain't. So it's a decent neighborhood. It's just a house. This tree we got to go, and I can't tell how much backyard they got. But it's kind of for me. It's too closed in with the neighbors. I probably wouldn't go for it, but it would definitely rent. It would definitely rent. But shoot, I don't like being close like that to the neighbors. But anyways, then again, it's only 113, so still a good buy at 113. Maybe try to get it down try to get it down to about 100K. It's been on the market 6 days. Rent probably 1,000 a month, 1,000 to 1,300 a month. Average household income 49,000. 46% renters. Got a middle school, high school within 4-minute drive to a middle school, 7-minute walk to two schools. Oh yeah, this a red neighborhood right here. There's kids growing up. Yeah, you got kids growing up, man. I already know about this neighborhood. I used to live right here. Looking at estimated annual taxes, $1,125. I wish it said something about rent, but I think I know how I can find out too. But it's gonna take too long. I will buy it. I will buy it 113 with the plan to rent it out there. Yeah, I would definitely buy it. So plenty of options. Let me take it to another area. And real quick, let me run those numbers, man. 113 scenario. We'll just say 115. Wait a minute, I put that in wrong. There we go. Calculate that. Monthly payment 650. Um, how much would I pay towards the mortgage every month driving a truck? If I was to get a bank 15%, what is 15% on this? Does it say 15%? Okay, the down payment $17,000. Okay, $17,000 monthly payment 650. How much would I pay driving a truck? Paying for a cash truck, own authority. Let's say I was to pay. Let's just do something conservative. Let's just say 2,000 a month. Um, do it let me? It don't let me. It don't let me do it. I have to use Grok or something. Let me run it through Grok right quick. Give me 1 second. Hey, come on, computer. Grok. I'm trying to get to Grok. Okay, here we go. What do I type? I got it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna set this up with Grok. Give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we are back. I had to pause the video for a second. Okay, so I uploaded a picture of the property. Now let me say how much is this per month? And if I put down 15%, what would that be? Let's just see what it say on that right there. I'll feed this more information in a second. Okay, 15%, 17,000 down. That's just buying a fourth truck. Loan amount $96,000. We will refinance new monthly payments. Principal plus interest 628. Property tax, all that. Throw all that in. We're looking at about 840 to 870 per month over the course of 30 years. Okay, I'm gonna tell it increase interest to 7. Well, it's already at 6.8%. Shoot, don't even say it's already at freaking. They already got it calculated right here, 6.8. So I was gonna say increases to 7, but I mean that's too close. Okay, and this is 30-year fixed mortgage. Okay, if I was to pay $2,000 a month for 1 year, what would be left? I say for the first year, just pay 2,000 a month. Because me and Josh is in competition. So if I stay out there, yeah, I just run 2 rats over to the principal. Let's see, what would that do? After 12 months of $2,000 payments, balance left on the loan 79,861. That means you have knocked off $16,000 of principal in just 1 year. Okay, you have paid 24,000 cash, and it says at this point, keep paying 2,000 a month. You'll be done in 4 years. But see, after the first year, I plan to rent this thing out. Give me 1 second. Why is it not going down? Oh, that's the end of it. Okay, what if I paid 3,000 a month? Okay, let's get the scenario on 3,000 a month. Okay, that's what I like right there. $66,000, and the house originally costed 113. See, that's my goal, man, to try to knock it down 50%. So if we at 113,000, if I can knock down at least 50%, which would be about $60,000, 60, that's 112. So yeah, if I was able to pay 3,000 a month for an entire year, then that'll put me right there at my goal. And then of course, renting it out from now, because I really want it down to 50% that I got left to pay it before I rent it out. And I feel like if I just run, let's go back to a notepad. Could I make $3,000 clean free money for a year if I went to crude oil holler at Badlands? If they pay me $2,000 a week, 2,468, I'll be making 2,460. Yeah, I'll be making 8,000 a month. I'm not saying this is what they pay. They pay way more than that, but I'm gonna do 2,000 a month on all these. If they pay me $2,000 a month, that's 8,000. 8,000. My bad. 2,000 a week, 8,000 a month. Can I afford to pay $3,000 out of the 8,000? Of course I can. Of course I can. I'll be left with $5,000. Now, of course, they're gonna take taxes out, so out of 8,000, I ain't gonna calculate the tax rate. I'm gonna say out of $8,000, I probably pay 2,500 in taxes, maybe. It could be more. I'm gonna say 3,000 in taxes. I be left with 5,000. Um, put 3,000 towards the house. I keep 2,000 for me for the month for food and all that stuff. Okay, cool. And like I said, with all these companies right here, could I make $2,000 a week? Oh yeah, it's just they're gonna all be W-2. Production water, it could be W-2 or 1099. That would just depend on the company at the time. Um, and then Chicago area, could I make 2,000 a week? I mean, my bad. Could I pay 3,000 a month running a 1099 Chicago job? Yeah, yeah. So that's why these are backup companies. And when I say backup, this is if the classic is down. The classic got to be down. My truck's got to be all down. I'm going in for, like, this is worst case scenario, or it ain't even gotta be that. I could have the classic completely parked. Ain't nothing got to be wrong with it, and I can just go get a job and still pay for the mortgage. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different scenarios that I'm thinking of. But all of them require a CDL. If I lost my CDL, then I would have to revert up here to this emergency quick sale. But the thing is, and what I look at is, if I lost my CDL, I still got my authority. I can still run my authority, at least people own, so I wouldn't be all the way out of business. But with that mortgage of 650, can I go get a regular job outside of the trucking industry and still afford to pay 650? Yeah, I can go get a warehouse job. I can probably get a just a regular job and still make 650. Yeah, without CDL. Trying to think of what. I'm not worried about the monthly payment. I can make that with or without a CDL. It's just with a CDL. With a CDL, I can pay way more on it. Without a CDL, I'll probably just be stuck only being able to make the monthly payment. And then at that point, I don't know. But yeah, I get the idea. So that's Memphis. How much video I got on this? Give me 1 second. Make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still going. Okay, let's go to another area. Let me pause the video and see what area I want to go to next. All right, this is an area I'm not familiar with. but I went up to Detroit, Michigan. Let me see what's going on up in Detroit. I know their houses are built totally different. This one needs some the carpet pulled up. Pull that carpet up. Kitchen is fine. I wouldn't do nothing to the kitchen. Yeah, I just have all the carpet pulled up in this one. Everything else is perfect. Pull all that carpet up and go back. What is that right there? Is that mold or something? It wouldn't matter. All that'll come up. I just go with some hardwood floors. Everything else seems pretty decent. Oh yeah, yeah. Everything seems pretty decent. I like this. Yeah, I like this. Of course, if, I don't know if it's a shed or what. That shed got to go. But it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Like I said, I prefer brick houses, but this is in pretty decent shape. It's up and down, upstairs, downstairs, in the basement. Got a nice driveway, man. I would have to go check the area out. Like I said, I don't know anything about Detroit other than cheap homes. Oh, definitely like it. 3 bedroom, 1.5 baths, 1260 square feet. Been on the market 9 days. Built in 2003. Single family home. Annual taxes, $1,500 a month. I mean, my bad, $1,500 a year. Two-store property. How much is this? 120,000. So we already done the numbers. So it's all good. No HOA. Very popular property, sure it is. Tells you what all they got right here. Don't look bad on the photos at all, man. Like I said, I would just have to check out the area. Looking beside it, it looks kind of decent. Let me pull up the address right quick. Oh, what's the address? Let me pull it up and see what's going on. Take a stroll down the neighborhood. Looks like a decent neighborhood. Let's go this way. Okay, strolling down the neighborhood. Look like a nice working neighborhood. Everybody look like they doing their part. This ain't no funeral, is it? Oh, what is this? This ain't no burial site or nothing, is it? No. All right, making sure now. Look like Migo live right here. Is that Migo? What is that? Just somebody hoarding vehicles and stuff. All right. You got the little guy got an independent job, snow removal. Ain't no church, is it? What is that? Oh no, ain't no church. I don't know why I thought that was snow removal dump truck or something. That looked like a dead end up this way. Nah, it's not dead end. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, the interstate is back behind me. I see it down there in the corner. What is this? What is this? What type of apartment building? Is it Core City Neighbors? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's go this way. This must be the church. Yep, I knew it. There's the church. I knew it was somewhere around here. Oh, it's right here on the main road. Okay, well, okay. Now I don't care if the church is on the main road. Ooh, playground, kids. Okay, that's good. This may not be in a crime area actually. May be pretty good. I like the fact it's right here off the main road. Yeah, come down here and the house here. So I passed it. Oh, there it is right there. Boom, there it is. Yeah, yeah. I would, because I don't know, Detroit, Michigan. I would have to go up and see, in this area, what's going on. But based off the photos and little Google Maps, I would buy it. Let me see. Is it even in Detroit, Michigan? Yeah, yeah, it's right there. See truck parking club. Yeah, see, I wouldn't be able to tell you what's a good part of Detroit, what's not. All I know is, as long as it ain't about 8 Mile, right? I guess that's all I got. Hey, as long as it ain't about 8 Mile. But I don't know nothing about 8 Mile either. I got that from TV shows. University of Detroit. What is that right there? Dental school. Okay, it's right beside dental school. Okay. Oh, but it's right there on the Martin Luther King Boulevard. Man. Martin Luther King Boulevard I know is some drugs getting sold on that street. Hey, maybe that's why the church right here. Then again, you on the end of Martin Luther King Boulevard. Oh, there go Magnolia Street. Anytime I see Magnolia Street, that's usually the street where the wars go down. Maybe that's why it's a church right here on Magnolia Street. Mm. Got Magnolia Street or the Martin Luther King Boulevard. I don't know about that. Yeah, I had to go over there. I had to go over there myself and ask some questions. But you got a high school right here. Hey, high school kids, neighbors, neighbors money, neighbors money. Photo booth. What the hell is that? There's a lot of churches in this area. It's off the interstate though. Like I said, I just had to go up there and see for myself. But I don't see it being a bad place. See what else they got, man. They got a couple of options. 115. This look too close. Look decent, but look too close. Yeah, nah, you look like you squeezed up in there. Look like they done remodeled the place though. I need some paint right here. I just don't like the fact it's so close to all the neighbors, but I can't tell if it's a remodel or newer model built. When was this thing built? Been on the okay 19. Yep. It was a remodeled in 2023. 16 days on, 700 a month. Mm, I don't know about that one's too close. I don't like it squeezed in like that. 1,659 square feet. I'm looking at something that look ran down. At least that black carpet make it look ran down. I don't know about that. We got a lot of options, man. It's a lot of options. All over the United States. Like I said, I'm looking to get a couple of houses. If things go right with this trucking, we got a couple of trucks. Need a couple of houses. That's all they got for Detroit, Michigan, on this website. What's the next city? I'll do one more before I upload this video. Let me think. I guess I can do Dallas. I don't think Dallas got anything cheap like this though. I wouldn't think so. No, they don't. Too expensive in Dallas area. Hmm, think where else I can look. Let me do Huntsville, Alabama, because that's where some major money is at as far as government jobs go. Is that just one option? Yeah, they only got one option. and that ain't Huntsville. Yeah, little ran down house. I didn't think they had much options down there in Huntsville. I would think everybody, all the houses would be taken. Georgia, what's that? What's going on in Atlanta? At least near Atlanta. Probably all ran down there. They ain't got a damn thing out there. Clear boundary. Let me look on the outskirts. I didn't say when I said clear boundary. I didn't say change the price. Come on, man. What's man? I didn't say change the price. All this 400, 300,000, all that I feel like it's gonna come later. Let me get the cheap homes first. Maybe one, two, three cheap homes. Then I work on 300,000. We'll work on that down the road. But right now, nah, not right now. Cause I don't know exactly where I want to live. See, this is nice, $300,000. I do like Atlanta real estate. I think you get more bang for your buck down there in Atlanta. Atlanta and Houston. I like Houston too. Which one I would live in? I would have to go to Houston. I've never been down to Houston to explore, so that I don't know. That I don't know. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I think I done got the point across. I'm 46 minutes in. Y'all let me know if y'all like the video, comment, share. Try to show y'all, what the plan is. If it makes sense, y'all let me know if it makes sense or if it don't make sense. Like I said, the goal is acquire the first house, put 15% down, pay the house down to about 50%, as far as, to compete with Josh, at 50% or somewhere near that, go ahead and rent it out. Start looking for property number two. Um, yeah, man. So this is pretty much what I guess I plan to do for 2026. We'll see how it goes. I'm already, pre-qualified. At this point, just give them the bank statements and a down payment, and go through with the plan. Go through with the plan. That's really it. That's really all they waiting for at this point. Just bring the money. That's really all it comes down to. Bring the money. Bring the 15%. Yeah, 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 yeah. Other than that, we're gonna always be qualified because nothing is changing with me as far as YouTube and trucking. YouTube is gonna continue paying out and trucking. Well, I mean, I don't right now. I don't make much in trucking because I don't drive the truck. But obviously, when I start getting on the road, man, we'll be bringing in more than what we're making now, which is nothing if you ask me. So the bank statements ain't gonna do nothing but get bigger than what they are right now. But even the bank statements I got right now is already enough to qualify for these houses. The bank statements I got right now is enough to qualify for about 200 to $300,000 homes. But I'm not looking to qualify. When I'm not gonna say I'm not looking to qualify. I'm not looking to buy that size of a house. I just showed y'all what I'm looking for. Okay, now in the future, $2,000 to $3,000 cool. But let me get the first couple of houses. But anyways, man, this boy Andrew, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me see if I can get this over to YouTube. We'll be back with regular scheduled programming content tomorrow. I don't want to bore y'all too much with these type of videos. I know a lot of people don't like this stuff, so but I got show you what I'm looking at, man. I'm seeing Dirty Trucking right now on YouTube. She down bad, need money. She need to use that CDL if you ask me. Y'all, I'm out in the stream.